My 29M girlfriend, 30 meters, says I need to get rid of my dead wife's stuff or she's leaving. I first got married at the age of 18 to my girlfriend I'd had since age 15. We enjoyed 6 years of marriage together before she died in a motorcycle accident, leaving me broken and severely depressed for years. A bit over 1 year ago, 4 years after my wife's passing, I met my current girlfriend at a work event and we really hit it off. I decided that it was time for me to start looking for a serious partner again and that my wife would have wanted me to be happy. My current girlfriend and I became more serious over time and we moved in together 2 weeks ago. I've talked with her extensively about my deceased wife and the mental health issues it brought to me, and she has been nothing but supportive and loving. The problems began after we moved in together. I have a small chest that I used to keep under my bed that has a few things that belong to my deceased wife along with some photos of the two of us. During the moving process, my girlfriend noticed the chest and asked about it. So I explained what it was and showed her the contents. I didn't really expect it to be a big deal, but since I showed her, things have never been worse for us. She sat me down that night and explained that because I still had the chest and wanted to keep it, it was indication to her that I hadn't moved on from my deceased wife and that she doesn't think she can continue the relationship unless I get rid of it. I was pretty shocked at this and told her that I needed some time to think about it. Well, it's been 2 weeks now and I still don't know what to do. My current girlfriend and I have had no major problems up until this point, and she's asking me daily when I plan to get rid of it and says she can't live in the same space as the chest. I really don't want to get rid of it, but I want to continue my relationship with her as well. What can I say to get her to understand? Or am I being crazy by keeping those things for years? Edit. Typo in the title. Should say 30F. Let her leave. Get rid of the girlfriend. But right now, immediately, without telling her. Give the chest to a trusted family member or put it in storage. Do this so she doesn't accidentally ruin it. Be careful she doesn't do something to it. Dude, let her leave. Be with a woman who has compassion for your loss of your wife and understands why you have the chest. Your current GF sounds super insecure and also pretty horrible if she can't understand. You can find better, dude. Nothing wrong with a memory chest. You need to choose someone less insecure and more compassionate. It was indication to her that I hadn't moved on from my deceased wife and that she doesn't think she can continue the relationship unless I get rid of it. I was pretty shocked at this and told her that I needed some time to think about it. If you really just have a memory chest, it's time to part ways with your GF. If she can't deal with the fact that you've been married before, then this relationship isn't sustainable. It's not reasonable of her to expect you to completely erase your past. Having some photos and trinkets from a past relationship, marriage is very common. My current girlfriend and I have had no major problems up until this point, and she's asking me daily when I plan to get rid of it and says she can't live in the same space as the chest. How long have you two actually been dating? 12 years? Keep in mind, the honeymoon period can easily last 1.52 years overall. What can I say to get her to understand? You can't. You and her simply aren't a good match. You certainly shouldn't get rid of your memory chest. You'll regret it once this relationship ends for other reasons. And hopefully, your GF isn't crazy enough to destroy it. I think it's incredibly inconsiderate and insensitive for your GF to insist you get rid of that sentimental memory chest. It sounds more like you need to get rid of the GF emo. Not everyone can date someone whose partner had passed away. They have to understand or at least navigate it so that they realize they are not in competition. with the one who has passed. It's not the easiest thing, and not everyone is capable of handling. There should be respect for the person and the relationship that came before them. Pictures and mementos are memories that don't need to be erased. Now if they were all over the house and there was no space or little space for her, that would be a different story. Of course, there are times when the partner of the deceased does not make room in their life for someone new. But that doesn't sound like the case here at all. Your girlfriend is jealous of a dead woman. Her insecurities aren't your problem. Break up before she starts destroying your wife's mementos. Do not get rid of the chest, you will regret it. Especially if it doesn't work out with the new girlfriend, but also if it does. You will probably feel guilty, like if you've erased your late wife and have nowhere to turn when you're grieving her. Your girlfriend is being unreasonable and lacks basic empathy. This is a first sign, but there will be others. She may ask you to stop mentioning her, your late wife, at some point, to stop hanging out with friends that knew her, etc. Most women you will meet will understand your situation and be much more compassionate. You can try talking to her about it. Tell her that you are very ready to move on with your life and with her. But you won't erase your past for her, and you won't get rid of the keepsakes from your time with your wife. Honestly, she doesn't sound reasonable enough for this to do any good. Though, I think you should find someone with more empathy. It's a totally selfish and insecure request. Are you looking at it all the time? Is it out in the open? She can either accept that you loved someone you lost tragically, or she can't. And she can love and support you, or she's got to go. You might want to consider keeping the chest someplace that's not your bedroom. The private personal sanctuary you're supposed to be sharing only with your girlfriend. Perhaps a hall closet, an attic, another room? If your GF can accept a compromise, she's not the one. Until you resolve this, ask someone you trust to hold the chest. You don't want anything accidentally happening to it. I am married to a man that lost his first wife when she was 29 and he was 30. They were also high school sweethearts. He has her stuff from high school, her wedding ring, and has her pictures saved on a hard drive. She was a huge part of his life, and I am totally okay that he is keeping memories of her locked away. Sorry op, but I think this girlfriend has bad insecurities issues and is jealous of your deceased wife. I also agree to put the chest somewhere that she won't have access to it. Nope. Let her go on her merry way. This is not something you should back down on. She's being so wildly insensitive and jealous over this, and you don't deserve to go through it. If she refuses to be understanding and compassionate about it, as she should have always been, let her walk. Being threatened by someone you lost and loved is disgusting. She is wanting you to get rid of part of your life. She is trying to erase your past. She isn't a good person. If you had kids with your wife, she would be erasing their mom from existence. Don't get rid of it. It is your life. It is part of who you are. If her misplaced jealousy does not allow her to see that, then you should reconsider this woman and her feelings for you. Do you have a good friend or family member that you can leave this with for now? I have seen women destroy these types of memories. Move them out of her reach and then process what is happening. After doing so, I would confront her. Tell her you trusted her and now you are struggling to trust her. 100% truth. People come and go in our lives. Will she be with you long term? Maybe. But right now you need to safeguard your memories. See if she will be able to be empathetic to your emotions. Good luck. It's like not your wife left you. She literally passed away. She's not a lingering ex. She's gone. And so suddenly. Of course you're going to have a memory box. Get rid of your girlfriend. Find someone who is more understanding and allows you to have those memories. and even helps you mourn and celebrate your late wife. I'm sure if the roles were reversed, she'd leave you. Also sorry for the bluntness at the start, and sorry for your loss. She's 29 and acting like this? That's embarrassing. Hide your chest so she doesn't damage it and let her leave. Let her leave. This is a massive red flag. Put the chest somewhere safe. She is going to ruin it.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epicaricast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.